A dispute over alleged racial comments could impact voter preferences in the upcoming Democratic Senate primary. Good evening, I'm Clarice Tinsley. Former Congressman Colin Allred blasted Senate candidate James Talarico for comments the white Senate hopeful reportedly said about his black former opponent. Fox 4's Battleground Texas correspondent Stephen Dial joins us with more on this political drama. Stephen.
Clarice, this topic has consumed the political headlines here in Texas for the last 24 hours. Former Congressman and former Senate candidate Colin Allred alleging that Telerico called him a mediocre black man. Now, Telerico responded back saying that he did not talk about him, the person, and that his statements, his words were mischaracterized.
I understand that James Talarico had the temerity and the audacity to say to a black woman that he had signed up to run against a mediocre black man, meaning me.
There is now a fracture among Texas Democrats in the race for U.S. Senate. Monday morning, former Senate candidate Colin Allred alleged that the current candidate, James Talarico, made a disparaging remark about him. TikTok influencer Morgan Thompson laid out the claims from a private conversation she had with Telerico last month, saying that he told her that he signed up to run against a, quote, mediocre black man, referencing Allred, and not a, quote, formidable, intelligent black woman. That references to the current opponent, Jasmine Crockett. Allred dropped his Senate bid in December as Crockett prepared to enter the race. Hours after Allred's scathing response, Telerico in a statement said this was a mischaracterization of the private conversation, saying that he called Allred's campaign method mediocre and not his life in service. Telerico also added that he would never attack Allred on the basis of race.
This man should not be our nominee for the United States Senate. I wasn't going to get involved in this race, but listen, don't come for me unless I send for you. Okay, James? And keep my name out of your mouth while you're at it.
This brush-up has brought race front and center. I spoke to Rice University political scientist Mark Jones about the optics.
It's a potential problem for Telerico if he wins this race, but is seen as winning this race by disrespecting African-American candidates and voters, because at the end of the day, Telerico needs very strong black turnout in November of 2026 if he's going to have any hope of defeating his Republican rival.
Recent polls show a large majority of black Democratic voters are likely to vote for Crockett, who currently represents the Dallas area in Congress. Telerico, a state representative from the Austin area, has polled well with Hispanics and white men.
When Telerico supporters use the term electability vis-a-vis Crockett, they are implying that a black woman would be a less successful candidate than a white man. Now, the Telerico supporters would probably say that in addition to being a black woman, Jasmine Crockett has many other characteristics that may make her less electable than Telerico.
Republican lawmakers have been promoting the Allred video as well to stoke the flames. Jones says that there are 2 points to that.
I do think the majority of Republicans believe that they would have an easier time against Jasmine Crockett in the fall than Telerico. But the other is to set the stage for a fall where Telerico is the candidate and to create a narrative that he got there by disrespecting African-American politicians such as Colin Allred and defeating one, Jasmine Crockett.
Now, Clarice, I reached out to Allred's campaign to see if he was willing to talk. They said he may be available later this week. Moments before this live shot, Telerico's team just called me, so I'm going to figure out if they are willing to have any further comment or if Telerico is willing to do an interview. Clarice.
All right, Stephen, we know you are going to keep us posted. Thank you. And Stephen and the other members of the Battleground Texas team took a deeper dive on the Telerico controversy and what that means for Democrats 1 month out from the March primaries. You can watch Battleground Texas each weekday between now and the primaries. Our political show airs at 3 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. on Fox Local, which is free to download.